go.
So there's a nice shot of Douglas Lake, and you can see the rock face right above it. Starting to get some more shadows. And cool pictures because afternoon clouds are they're coming in a little bit. Barometer dipped slightly, so we'll see. Worthy of some video here. Woo. All of a sudden.
Glacier Pass.
Oh, we can see Glacier.
Glacier Pass.
Nice.
So that must be. We can't see.
Where's, oh yeah, Glacier Pass. Right up there. Could be.
Yeah, you can see the snow. You can see the second one a little further down.
Oh yeah, that's right. So we're at Moccasin Lake, and we just have to then climb up a little bit to get to Mirror Lake. And it's 12:09. We're ready for lunch. I just had a fatty beef stick with dang, was it 460 milligrams of sodium? That was awesome. 200? No. Oh, maybe I did. Okay. 260 or 460. It was pretty good. Whew. So a few days ago, we were walking down this trail. And on our way to Great Glacier Pass and Glacier Lake. And I'm trying to get the spot. Here we go. You can see the isthmus right there, Moccasin Lake. So we crossed that going right, which led us up there to Glacier Pass and Glacier Lake and all that. But today, we're going the opposite direction, retracing some of our steps. So we're almost to Mirror Lake. It's just right above us here. We are arriving at Mirror Lake. A little bit of a breeze today, which will make swimming a little more exciting. Well, we made it to Mirror Lake. Deja vu. So we had lunch a few days ago. We're gonna do some swimming / wash our clothes, and we're gonna take a pretty good break because we're really tired. We just pushed it so hard yesterday. A lot of stress tired us out, but we just had a really nice conversation with a couple guys we saw near Polaris Pass. One's from Manhattan Beach, California, and the other one lives in Beaverton, Oregon. So that was actually very nice. Talked about surfing, hiking, things like that. It's good. We just had a wonderful lunch. Talked to a nice couple that does a lot of backpacking, so it was really fun. And Gabrielle's packing up. What you got in the pack there, G?
I had my sleeping bag first.
Okay.
And then my cube for all my clothes fits perfectly.
Ooh, oh, I like that. I'm impressed with
Then
that.
the food bag
Wow.
goes in. Then the tent
Look at that.
wraps around.
Wow.
Then the stove.
No wonder you can pack so fast. Look at that. Dang. I better start packing.
Boom.
That's impressive. So we're headed up Ivan Carper Pass. which I call Mean Ivan, because it's the worst trail ever next to the Minam. A forest, unmaintained forest trail we took. But we're walking in a trench about a foot deep, and there's rocks and some lumber for the trail. You have to take these big steps. Oh, it takes a lot of energy for not going that far. But we have about a mile up, so it's not that bad. And then 2.5 down. There we go. 2.5 down on the other side to Minam Lake. And then we're going to walk to the far end of the lake to make our hike tomorrow a little shorter than it might otherwise be. Tomorrow we have a pretty long hike, I think. So we're both kind of tired from yesterday, and then we did have a nice long lunch. Talk with a delightful couple, like I mentioned before. So, all right, I'll show you a few view pictures along the way. Here we go. So we're hiking up and around this. There goes Gabrielle. And down. This is a really neat lake here. I've never stopped here. Someday I'd like to camp here. It's really nice looking at it. Whew. And those are the mounds that we came from over there. Polaris Pass is part of that. Glacier Pass. Super nice. There's this, the sun is right on that. Woo! That is glorious. That's one of the canyons down out of the whole range. We are kind of at the top of the world right here. We're not quite. We got to get Ivan's still
kicking our butts.
Yeah.
With this stupid trail design.
I'm actually kind of making my own switchbacks in some areas, and I'm actually much more relaxed when I do that. Yeah, we're really learning the value of a well-designed trail is something to be desired. Yeah, so we got to get up over the top of this whole thing somehow. Almost here. I made a bunch of my own switchbacks. It actually made it a lot easier. I don't think the Forest Service would appreciate it, but the trail is pretty much a washout anyway. Whew. Yeah. The view is obviously spectacular. There's Mirror, and then there's the upper lake. All right, well, here we go. So this trail right now, this is like good trail for what this has been. Yeah, I know I'm complaining a lot, but after hiking on what could have been the most treacherous trail we've ever hiked on, Polaris Pass turned out to be a delight. It was just, it's bizarre. It kind of changes our perspective on these trails now. Whew. Almost at the top. God, the view though is magnificent. Say goodbye to the Lake Basin, because we will not be coming back this way for this trip. A lot of amazing hiking there. Woo! So we turn our attention back into the dark, foreboding clouds. Yeah, some pretty solid looking blue back there, dark blue. Look at that. Whew. But, yeah, but we're kind of headed Minam Lake, which is just down there. We're working our way down. This is to the south of us. We're not going that way. That's Blue Lake in the distance. Minam right below us. And we're going just a little bit to the right of at the end of Minam. So we made it to Minam Lake, which is the actual real name, according to a local. And we heard some thunder as we got right at the bottom here. But there is no rain anywhere right now, and it's sunny kind of where we're headed to the end of the lake down there. It's beautiful. There you go. So we just talked to that delightful couple. Really nice. Came out, talked to, well, the dogs came barking out, but they talked to us. Really nice. And so it turns out there are a bunch of people on the lake, but they're all very quiet. Quite a difference from Aneroid, isn't it? Yeah. This is, look at the meadow. This is beautiful. This is unbelievable. They said there's campsites down there. We're going to try and camp by the rocks down there somewhere. Man, it's lighting it up a little bit. Oh, didn't do much. She's going to get some water. We just got our campsite. I don't know if you can tell, but it started to sprinkle right when we got to our campsite. So we feel blessed. That's a good way to put that. So it never rained hard. We both have our tent set up. Our vestibules are pointed at the same to each other so we can see each other, which is always super cool. And so this is, looking past the lake, which is where we're going to go tomorrow. So we're going to talk about our trek today, see if we want to make any adjustments. We don't want this to be a workout. We want it to be a lot of fun. So we're going to talk about that tonight. Yeah. Can you hear the thunder? So just went down to get some water. And this lake is stunning. Woo! Beautiful. Should be a pretty good night. All right, it is literally 4:59. We just got everything all set up. Everything was put in our tents. Got water, and then just started pouring. And Gabrielle saw the lightning strike. I saw the sky flash 4 seconds. It's incredible. So this will pass. I can see light all around us pretty much. So. But I'll show you why this tent I have is just so awesome. But anyways, so yeah, we made it here. It's unbelievable, man. All right, so I'm in the tent. This is like my toes. So this tent is made of what's called Dyneema. Cuban fiber is what it was called. Now it's, I guess, called Dyneema. It's the politically correct name. I don't know why. So it has what's called a nice bathtub, and you can see that. So, even if it rains like crazy, if it starts raining hot, the more I can actually pull this thing up if I want to. But you really don't want to unless you have to, because that's your ventilation. Same kind of thing like right here. If water somehow gets blowing up, I can raise that up. So it's like that all the way around. So you have this giant bathtub. And so you could literally have river flowing under you and around you, and there's no way you're going to get wet. It's going to have to be blowing underneath you, or somehow get through the little vestibule opening that I have right now. So my pack is like right outside there, protected, wrapped in the plastic, the grain cloth. And my shoes are actually right here, so there's no way those are going to get all wet either. I have everything. I have my food in here. It's all my food, all my clothes, everything is inside here, and I even have some water because I'm really thirsty. I can't. The timing of this was just so miraculous. Yeah. So we're both just kind of sitting here laughing, having a good time. As it gets brighter and brighter, yet it rains harder and harder. All right. Stay tuned. There's more. Gabrielle's coming out of her cocoon. Hey, how you doing? So I opened mine up. The rain has stopped for a bit. We're all intact. There might be lines behind your bottom here. That's not a video. So we're looking pretty good. Everything's calm. There's a little bit of a breeze. The air feels. Does it feel colder to you, G?
Yeah.
It feels like morning right now. Yeah. So we're just kind of assessing. Everything looks pretty good. I don't want to see any water like on that right there. I want that, but I'll do that later.
My brown cloth under enough back here.
Yeah. So we're gonna make some adjustments. It was raining hard and then it stopped and then it started up again. Did that a few times. But the thunder and lightning, that kind of stopped pretty early on. That's a little, there we go. Quite a contrast. It's super calm. I told Gabrielle, this is an adult lake. There's not kids screaming. There's quite a few people here. It's probably, I don't know, a dozen people maybe. But it's super quiet. So it feels really like a resort, relaxing spa kind of place. Except for the thunder and lightning, of course. So we are going to have our dinner. It is just 6 o'clock. So we want to get some warm food in us, just in case it does start to rain again, because it could. How you doing there, G? Oh, you're getting the water off your tent.
And doing some maintenance work.
Yeah, she's got her chamois. We have our chamois. Well, as you can hear, we called it a little too early. Started raining again. Gabrielle locked down, and I gave her the fuel canister, so she has that. But I think it's gonna go off and on. So I can have one vestibule open as long as the wind's not blowing, it looks like. I kind of just rolled the plastic over my shoe, so unless it blows in the tent, everything's really protected. So we'll see how it goes. The trick now is how we're gonna do dinner. Rain just starting to back off a little bit again. I don't know if you can see it in the distance or not. Gabrielle has reported some water in her tent. Got her chamois, and we tried to fix up some stuff, but
It's not in my tent, but it's gonna start seeping through my bottom of my tent.
it's gonna start seeping in through the bottom of her tent. Okay, yeah. So she's not wet. Don't have any wetness yet.
But if it's like this all night,
Yeah, if it's like that all night, she's gonna be
everything's
be
gonna
happy.
be wet.
So, a little bit of thunder there. So we got the stove going, and then we're gonna cook up some breakfast or dinner. We both have mac and cheese. We need 2 full cups. It's slightly sprinkling right now, but the skies, there is some, not so bad right above us right now. So hope we can get the water to boil. It just takes a couple minutes max. So
There's a lot of water in there this time.
yeah, 4 cups. Yeah.
Meanwhile, the inside of my tent is getting wet.
Get that chamois ready.
Chamois only makes things less moist.
No, it actually, well, yeah, of course it does, but that's why you use it. Okay, I'm gonna turn off this now before the conversation gets ugly. The rain is not on us right now, but you see in the sky, it's definitely coming down right there. That's where the thunder was last time, up there. So we need that to move on. We're all doing some tent maintenance, rightfully discouraged. Her insides are dry right now, so that's all good. How's that looking up there? Yeah, pretty rainy up there. How you feeling right now?
Anger at whoever designed this rainfly.
And that is because
They left this cutout section every single
Here.
time we have more than a sprinkle.
Yeah,
I
so-
end up having rain
Yeah.
on the back.
so the rain literally will come down, go right there.
And it's not, maybe I should try to stick
If you
it
could
out.
guy wire that. Oh, if you could do. Oh.
Yeah, I could, but I don't have that. So now you're just, thank you for doing that.
What did I do?
You just made it drip water.
Oh, sorry. Well, I would have dripped. But I'm not helping here. So yeah, other than that, this tent is just epic. I guess you would have to guy on that. You'd have to tie a rope to the top of a tree, which you don't want a blowing tree. That would be not good either. So I think next year, Gabrielle's going to have a Dyneema tent.
Bet you. But.
So how much do those cost?
Just low price, like $500.
Yeah, they're not cheap. Not cheap.
This tent wasn't cheap.
No, it wasn't cheap.
And yet.
But I did it. Hey, my pole's like back on my tent. That's kind of weird. It's not vertical. I guess I tightened it too much on the back. That's kind of weird. Dang. I'm going to readjust. Anyways, I was going to show you out on the lake here. There is a... Check this out. We saw that up above. You might not be able to see it, but right? See right there? That's a little island with one rock. See, one rock island. Uh-oh. I think I better get back to my tent. And so it continues. Fixed my tent up during the break there. My vestibule was like, wing, I got tons of room. I didn't have it set up right. Okay, it's just about time our food is about hydrates. We're gonna have some mac and cheese, which is hydrating really nice, right in that foil packet thing there. Yeah. Let's see if I can work this thing. Puddle now. The girl's people are just dipping off like crazy. That's not good. Yeah, we really need it to stop. Gabrielle informed me that we've been too judgmental on card campers, and she wants to give card camping a try. I don't know about that. All right, we're going to do a really quick thing. Gabrielle, what are your thoughts here? Tell us what's outside.
The sky is blue, and you can see stars.
And you can see stars?
So, the stars are starting to come out.
Oh my gosh. It was on and off multiple times more than I filmed. Yeah. So just real quick, we'll tell you, we'll give a full update tomorrow, but we're going to shorten our trip a little bit. We're going to cut it off so we inject more fun and less workout. We decided that we were just pushing.
The ratio of workout to fun is not quite balanced enough.
Yeah, not balanced enough. And so I was able to find us a really cool trip.
Unfortunately, it means we don't get to go on the washboard trail.
Yeah.
Which I feel like would be really cool.
Yeah.
But there's no way to like skip the river trail and just do the washboard.
Yeah, we can't. So we'll try and pull that off another way, another trip. So, yeah. So, so we're both okay. We had good dinners. We're totally warm. I'm completely dry. Gabrielle, you're dry inside?
I'm dry inside, and I fixed the ground cloth thing.
Cool.
But yeah, so now we just have rain coming off the trees. But yeah, it's completely clear.
Yeah, so what we're hoping is we'll get a little bit of a breeze, not too much, but a breeze to kind of dry stuff out. Yeah. So we still should get a pretty good start tomorrow morning, but it'll be a tiny bit later because we're going to dry out the top of our tents if they're not dry.
Try to shake out my tent.
Yeah. So tomorrow we're going to go to Steamboat Lake, which I did see a picture in a book that showed it.
The older couple, they said that was a cool lake.
Yeah, and the picture was like, man, it's really cool. And we're going to stop by a little lake called Sky Lake.
Yeah.
That looks really cool. It's a tiny little lake kind of tucked away. We're not going to do that. So I think we have 11 miles?
It's 11 or 12 tomorrow.
11, 12. So, yeah, and then we're going to be up pretty high on the later part of it. So it should be pretty cool, too. Yeah, it should be a nice, relaxing hike. No, there's water basically everywhere. Only one spot after that Sky Lake has a couple miles of no water. So we won't have to carry much water. So that's always nice.
Considering my tent will probably weigh an extra pound.
Yeah, and a little bit heavier. So
yeah, I can't believe how clear it is.
Well, I'm gonna go outside. Well, yeah, this is for taking our nighttime, nighttime pee kind of thing. So that's about it. So that's it. Spooky Craig. Oh yes. Thank you for watching, Craig.